Let me ask you a question. When you close your eyes and picture Africa in a movie, what colors do you see? Be honest. Is it dry? Dusty? Maybe brownish, right? A little orange, yellow hue around everything? Does the sun feel hot even if you're inside your air-conditioned house? Yeah. Now flip the script. Think about a Western city. Let's say in America or Europe. It's got that clean, cool blue glow, doesn't it? Everyone's walking around under soft skies with just the right filter. The streets are lit. The coffee even looks better. The people look like they've got their lives together. You're not imagining it. It's not your brain playing tricks on you. It's color grading. And it's one of the most powerful tools media has used for a long time, not just to tell stories, but to shape how you see the world. Color grading is when filmmakers use filters and tones in post-production to create mood, tone, and emotion. But here's the catch. They also use it to create bias. Western settings are usually shown with cool tones, blues, teals, and just a hint of orange. That combination is usually associated with clarity, cleanliness, emotional warmth, and control. It looks safe and civilized. Now, when we go to African settings, you get the golden yellows, brownish spear filters that scream exotic, wild, harsh, struggling. Third world. Even if the scene is at a modern conference or in a thriving capital city, it still looks the same. Now picture Asian countries, particularly Southeast Asia. They're usually given a green or yellow tone, meant to feel mystic or chaotic. Think Slumdog Millionaire or action flicks set in Bangkok. They're usually crowded, fast-paced, overwhelming. Then let's go to the Middle East. You already know what the Middle East looks like. Washed out beige and golden desert heat. Everything's always on fire or in ruins. Conflict, danger, tension. The filter tells you what to feel before the first line of dialogue. Then let's move to Eastern Europe. Russia. We have the cold grays, muted blues. It makes you think bleak, emotionless, oppressive. Now here's what's wild. This is true even when nothing bad is happening in the scene. You could be watching a child go to school in Nairobi, and it still looks like the apocalypse is coming. See, what we watch is not just about what we see, it's about how we see it. Media has never been neutral. It's not just the stories, it's the camera angles too, the casting, the background music, and yes, the color. These choices, they are not random, they're engineered. They shape your default reaction to a place before you even know its name. That's why Western cities always look so aspirational, even if the story is about struggle. That's why the global South always looks like somewhere to rescue, exploit, or escape, never somewhere to invest in, visit, or learn from. It's why kids from the diaspora grow up ashamed of their roots until Beyonce drops an album or Drake finds a new ancestry, This stuff is not just aesthetic. It has real-life consequences. Tourists avoid African countries because of the imagery. Aid organizations set policies based on the optics. Investors hesitate. Politicians exploit the stereotypes too. Even Africans themselves begin to doubt their own countries because we've been taught what beauty looks like, and it isn't us. And so now, you walk into a room with your full lips, your accent, your energy, and people already have a color filter in their minds. You're fighting perception before you even say a single word. So what do? We flip the game and we flip the lens. We make our own films, we color our own cities, we fund our own platforms. We tell stories that don't just show our struggle, but our joy, our power, and our innovations too. And when we use color, it's not to degrade, it's to enhance. Let the motherland glow. Let the continent radiate with all its shades, not just the one Hollywood allows. We teach the next generation of creatives. Your camera is a weapon. Aim it wisely. So before I go, just remember this. The camera may lie, but your vision doesn't have to. You can start seeing clearly the moment you realize someone's been fogging up your glass. So when the world feels tilted, ask yourself, whose lens are you looking through? Let's move.